Hello and welcome. You're watching Mirror now. I'm Archana Solanki. We start this broadcast with a story that impacts you and the doctors of this country. Now, resident doctors continue to protest across the nation for the fourth day in a row. Resident doctors have been protesting against the delay in NEET counselling, which delays the process of inducting new doctors into the system. Now, these resident doctors have taken to the streets claiming that there is a shortage of medical staff and that they are overworked and underpaid. OPD services have been withdrawn at multiple hospitals, though emergency services remain unaffected. For more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Neha Hebale, who's been getting us all these updates from Bengaluru and Karnataka, the state. Neha, thank you for joining us. What is the situation in Bengaluru? Because we understand that the doctors have repeatedly reiterated that they are exhausted, they are overstretched, they are burdened, and they are carrying out both COVID and non-COVID duties tirelessly. And it is time that they need some help in terms of staff and allowance. So, what is the latest as far as the situation in Bengaluru is concerned?
Well, Archana, much like other, states, be it Maharashtra, be it Karnataka, be it, Delhi for that matter, we're seeing that the doctors, resident doctors, primarily have been striking for just one demand, which remains to be that the delay in the NEET PG counselling that has come in right now, be fast-tracked. And in fact, it is such right now that even over here in the state of Karnataka, the doctors who were on strike yesterday, who boycotted all OPD services, had pretty much a similar demand, of course, apart from the COVID compensation that they were striking for. Archana, what is important over here is for the government to realize that, these doctors who are on strike today have boycotted the OPDs. So that's number one, that the OPDs are understandably going to get impacted. And the second being the fact that these doctors have been the backbone of the healthcare system. They've in fact been putting countless hours in during the time of the pandemic also. And even now, many of them, haven't really opted for their elective services yet, simply because they've just merely been on COVID duty. And while they are on it, they are of course, risking their lives. So what's important over here is that the doctors have continued their strike today, the resident doctors, and they are, in fact, stating that until the time that, yes, while they've met Mansukh Mandaviya multiple times, the Union Health Minister, and over here, while the doctors have met the Karnataka Health Minister also, in fact, it's important that until they get a written assurance, they are not going to withdraw their strike, because these verbal assurances that have been given to them time and again clearly seem to be of no good at this point.
All right. Thank you, Neha, for getting us those updates.